Hello and welcome to Big Blue News. Today is June 15th. I am your host, Anatol.
And I'm Andy. This is our last episode of the year, and thanks for tuning in. We have some great stories, so let's get started.
Recently, the second and third floor bathrooms have been closed, making it very difficult having to manage all the guys in one bathroom on the first floor. The bathrooms first started closing in the month of January. The third floor sink got broken. The reasoning for the second floor bathroom being closed was due to a smoke alarm being tampered with. Ms. Finn, the vice principal at Swampscott High School, said the bathrooms have to stay closed due to safety issues. And during the summer, their plan is to repair all the bathrooms and having them ready for the upcoming school year.
I think that with the third floor boys' bathroom, it's taking like a way too long. I feel like they should have fixed it by now, and I also feel like with the second floor boys' bathroom, the smoke alarm right next to it being pulled is like not really a good excuse for it to be closed.
I honestly don't even have the issue with that. My issue is with the fact that, we have 3 bathrooms for a reason. So, having one bathroom and having everybody cram in that bathroom is pretty annoying and a little bit disturbing in some places.
The town of Nahant is one of the smallest towns in Massachusetts, and it reflects in its schools. Nahant Johnson School has classes with numbers as low as 5 students in only 1 grade. They also send their 7th through 12th graders to Swampscott Middle School and Swampscott High School. Recently, the superintendent approved to send their 6th grades to the middle school. Tony Pirozzoni states that this was a difficult decision and applies to the 2023 through 2024 school year only. This year alone, Nahant has paid $1.6 million to Swampscott to send its 7th through 12th graders to the Swampscott Public Schools, and will be expected to pay over $16,000 for each new student it sends to Swampscott in its years to come.
Our next story is about national gun legislation. I, along with Alexei Gromov, John Dale German, and Franklin Dallimore Banks, were able to talk to some of the teachers and students here at the Swampscott High School. Nationally, there have been many firearm laws passed, including a recent Florida bill that eliminates the requirement that an individual obtain a permit to carry a concealed firearm. Laws have passed in other states that allow teachers to have concealed firearms on school grounds, although teachers have conflicting opinions about it.
100% adamantly opposed. I think it's ridiculous. I think it's absurd.
Definitely not a good thing, in my opinion. I feel like it just adding more guns to the equation can just make things worse. And I feel like people rebut by saying they'd be trained, but I feel like the same training for everyone isn't effective. Different people think different ways in different situations, so definitely not a good idea in my opinion.
I think the students have been really excellent leaders in this, and it's kind of embarrassing that students would have to be so vocal and advocate for their own safety. But in recent years, they have been. And students and educators and families have been asking for common sense, sensible legislation.
School shootings are a reality for today's students, but teachers that carry guns seem to make students less secure.
It makes me feel scared. I feel it's just like, I don't know, kids are going to feel threatened and not want to come to school, so I think it's just a bad idea.
I think that it makes me feel less secure because, especially because they're in a position of power, they kind of have control over you, but they, especially on the first day of school or stuff, they'll say we have mutual respect for each other, but I think that once they have a gun and they don't have to tell you about that, it kind of adds another element where you don't know that you're safe, even though you're in an environment of learning, so you should be able to feel safe.
I think it'll just make kids paranoid and scared all the time. I don't know, there's going to be obviously serious measures for, teachers having guns in school. It's almost also so much work to do.
There's many aspects of school, when it comes socially and academically, and teachers having weapons in school I feel like it would change the students' environment to the point where they can't really focus on their learning as much. To be honest, there's nothing you can really do about it. Unless the school offers more resources to students to prevent them from getting to that point. But in reality, it's all about the person doing it and not like something you put in place to prevent it.
I think that it'll prevent students from being able to learn because they'll be worried that their teachers are like unsafe or gonna be like using a gun maybe with violence because they're allowed to just have them on them.
Although the legislation is trying to deal with gun violence, most people would agree that arming faculty that aren't in the police department is not the right solution. This is Big Blue News. I am Anatole Certain, your reporter.
Swampscott High School recently held a Smash Brothers esports tournament. This next story was produced by Jack Marshall, Isaiah Fernandez, and Juan Barada.
There was a Smash Bros tournament held here at Swampscott High School by a member of the esports club. Josh Chabello, a senior at Swampscott High School, planned the event.
So it's just like a video game tournament for Smash Brothers, and we're just gonna be playing the game, and I think like 60-person bracket. Winner prize is $100, which what I got last year since I won. Second prize is $30, and then third prize is $20. There's gonna be snacks there. There's gonna be a lot of people there from not even only Swampscott. Some of my friends from Salem are coming in too. You can spectate. You can play.
There were plans to do more of these events, but COVID stopped them from happening for the past few years.
I was very good at the game, and I just wanted to play competitively. I play competitively like outside of school and as a hobby, and I thought it was like I saw the opportunity to. We couldn't do it during COVID, but afterwards, when we started going like hybrid again, I saw the opportunity. I met some new people, and we set it up. And I thought it'd be cool to play competitively during school.
The results of the events were great, and Swampscott High School, as their esports club grows, they are able to have more and better events.
Once again, this was our last episode of Big Blue News this school year. I enjoyed this class and creating all these stories, and have requested to do this class again next year.
I too have requested to take this class next year too, so if you enjoy me being host, please like and subscribe for more Big Blue News.
We'll see you in the fall.